Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight Contest Edition. In today's contest submission, we're going to be looking at something from Greek mythology, so stay tuned and let's check it out. Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, I want to bring up a little discussion before we get into today's video. Previous videos, specifically the World of Warcraft one, I did bring up that the OBS was chugging or struggling with Planet Coaster lately, it seems, and I don't seem to know what the issue is. So I did some tests again, and I said in the past that NVIDIA seemed to be the exact same issues. It just seems to be a Planet Coaster issue. And it was bugging me, seeing these little tiny stutters and hiccups in the quality of the video, so I decided I would try out messing around with the NVIDIA Shadow Play once again. Makes it a little bit harder because I can't control the bit rate and certain things as much. I feel like the video quality might be a little bit less, but it does seem to be smoother, and I was able to separate the audio tracks. We'll have to see how it turns out in post-production when I go to edit it. Hopefully it's not that big of a difference. So I'm going to try doing the rest of the submissions in this bracket, Shadow Play, and see how it matches the quality of the first half, and if that affects anything on the editing side. Hopefully I don't have to redo all of these with OBS. Hopefully nothing goes wrong is what I'm saying, but I can't really keep an eye on my recordings. I can't keep an eye on my audio levels. I can't keep an eye on certain things because Shadow Play runs in the background. So I am more bound to make mistakes, and my preferred recording software is definitely OBS, but if it's not giving us the smooth quality that we're looking for, it's not worth going forward with. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's jump into today's creation, which is Zeus, created by AllOfJas, one of our Discord builders. And here they say, a Greek fiction telling coaster of two brothers with a mission. See Steam description for more. The story takes place in Greece. Two brothers live in a small village. They are called Theseus and Archelos. One day they hear a story about the cave in the vicinity of the village. In the cave, dark and cold, you can find gold, but don't go too far, you see, because somewhere hides an enemy. Okay. Despite the warning, the brothers set out knowing that they're about to risk their lives. Ride preferences: because of time travel machine, only rideable in day. Front seat is best. Okay, let's dive into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We have a Colosseum, some really cool buildings as well. Love the little mini park area that you've done here, and some statues. Very nicely done. And here's the queue to our coasters. Theseus and Archelos. Let's go on up. Lots of people packed into this queue. Holy moly. Feels a little bit sketchy not knowing if I'm recording or not. I guess it shows in the bottom right hand corner. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Or there's a green light. Does that mean I'm recording? Is it green for recording? Well, I guess I'll find out. Wait, what happened here? Oh, here we are. So the first coaster of the day, ladies, we're going on Archelos, and it is a water cascade coaster. Interesting choice, because it is more of a log flume than anything. So it'll be interesting to see how these go. 1,400 meters in length, and there's the rest of the stats if you want to see them. Let's get on this. I just realized with Shadow Play, there is no proper way to just mute my mic, is there? And I'm not sure if you guys can see the overlay. If I mute the mic, what happens? Okay, this shadow play is going to take a lot to get used to. Hopefully the recording turned out okay. I might actually have to take it straight into Premiere and test it to make sure everything turned out okay. And maybe we'll have to see how the video quality is as well. OBS is just so convenient. I wish the stuttering wasn't really a thing. I'll figure it out. I'll get through this. So let's talk about the creation, because that's what the episode's all about, not me and my recording issues. Let's focus on the creation. I don't even think there's a point to ride the other coaster, to be honest, the Theseus one. If we watched the coaster, it's pretty much a mirrored coaster at this point. It's doing the exact same things, and when it does have interaction such as here, it's just doing it from the opposite angle. It's essentially two racing coasters, but yeah, they're basically mirrored. So there are some really good elements though. We had some Zeus stuff in here, some lightning, a really cool Theme Maker Toolkit model. Let's just make sure that the right one isn't, yeah, see, it's just fire this way, fire that way, and then they cross over. And so there was a little bit of like competitiveness. There was some dueling. They were back and forth, but for the most part, they were mirrored. Yeah. So they're racing, but they're dueling, but they're mirrored. But it's not a whole lot. Like, there's nothing unique or different about one from the other than the fact that they're opposites. So yeah, not one does anything different than the other. They're the same experience through and through, which is not really what we asked for with the contest. That is not really the spirit of the contest in terms of dueling coasters. And choosing a water cascade coaster, I think that there's a missed opportunity here. Why not have like Zeus versus Poseidon? Because again, you miss the spirit of the contest in terms of what versus what. So we have the two brothers, Achilles and Theseus, and they're going to battle against Zeus, I guess. They are brothers, but they're not really competing against one another. They're not battling against each other. They're just going on an adventure together. It's more of a cooperative thing. Now, I feel like what could have been better here is if one coaster was a water cascade and the other was, well, pick something more suitable to the skies, maybe a flying coaster or something like that, an inverted coaster. And then you have one kind of dancing around the skies with Zeus storms, and maybe it goes up to like a little Mount Olympus or something, while the other one's more based on the sea, and it's your Poseidon coaster, and they meet up and mix together. I think the water coaster is a really good opportunity to do a Poseidon style coaster and have that interact. So I would have liked to see like Zeus versus Poseidon, and I think that would have been really pushing towards that versus the spirit of the contest, and you could have done something unique with both of the coasters. Unfortunately, what we have here is mostly a cooperative mirrored coaster experience themed around Zeus, yes, themed around Greek mythology, yes. So I do think you get points there. You have some really cool elements. The cave stuff was really fun. The Zeus elements were great. So I still think it's a good submission overall. It's a good effort, but I definitely feel like you missed the spirit of the contest in the dueling aspect as well as the theming aspect. No, not the theming aspect, but the versus aspect. There is theming here, but it's themed towards one particular theme, which is Zeus, the Greek god. A bit of a missed opportunity, I feel, but it's still a pretty solid submission overall. At the end of the day, it's up to you guys. What do you think? Did you agree with me? Do you feel it was a little underwhelming? Do you wish you had more from it? Do you like it just the way it was? Yeah, it's pretty much up to you guys. At the end of the day, you are the judges. You get to vote and have your own opinion and reasoning for why you choose to vote for what. So we'll see at the end of the contest bracket what you guys decide. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like and stay tuned for more contest submissions. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.